Once upon a time, in a small village, there lived a young girl named Lily. She lived with her parents and younger brother in a small house on the outskirts of the village. Lily was a kind and caring girl who loved to spend time with her family and friends. One day, while playing in the woods, Lily stumbled upon a beautiful flower. It was unlike any flower she had ever seen before. Its petals were a deep shade of purple and it sparkled in the sunlight. Lily was mesmerized by its beauty and knew she had to bring it back to show her family. As she made her way back home with the flower in hand, she noticed something strange. The forest had grown eerily quiet, and a sense of foreboding crept over her. Suddenly, a group of bandits appeared out of nowhere, demanding that she give them the flower. Lily refused, knowing that the flower was special and couldn't be given to just anyone. The bandits grew angry and started to chase her. She ran as fast as she could, but they were getting closer and closer. Just when all seemed lost, a group of knights on horseback appeared. They had heard Lily's screams for help and had come to her rescue. The knights chased away the bandits and saved Lily from harm. Lily was overjoyed and grateful to the knights. She showed them the flower and they were just as amazed by its beauty as she was. The knights explained that the flower was a rare and valuable gem and promised to help her keep it safe. From that day forward, Lily became good friends with the knights and spent many happy days exploring the woods with them. She also became known as the girl who had found the precious flower, and the story of her bravery spread throughout the land. And so, Lily lived happily ever after, surrounded by the love of her family and the friendship of the knights who had come to her rescue. Once upon a time, there was a little girl named Emily who lived in a small village with her parents. Emily was a bright and cheerful child, always running around and playing with her friends. But one day, Emily's life changed forever. Emily's parents had been struggling to make ends meet for some time, and they decided to send Emily to live with her grandparents in the city. Emily was excited to see her grandparents, but she was also sad to leave her parents and her friends behind. When Emily arrived in the city, she found it to be a very different place from her small village. The buildings were tall, and the streets were crowded with people. Emily missed her old home and her parents terribly, and she found it hard to make new friends in the city. As time went on, Emily's grandparents became very sick and could no longer take care of her. Emily was sent to live in a children's home, where she was surrounded by other children who had also lost their families. Emily missed her parents even more now, and she cried herself to sleep every night. She longed for the warmth and love of her family, but she knew that they could not come for her. Emily was forced to grow up too quickly and face the harsh reality of life at a young age. Despite the challenges she faced, Emily remained strong and resilient. She never forgot her parents and the happy times they had shared together. Emily learned to make new friends, and she found joy in small things like reading books and playing games with the other children. Years went by, and Emily eventually grew up and left the children's home. She went on to lead a successful life, but she never forgot the sad story of her childhood and the pain of being separated from her parents.